Taurus, darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope all is fantastic in your sector of the universe. I send you many blessings and much love, as I always do. All right, Leo. I'm recording this the day of the new moon. Solar Eclipse in Taurus. My guides wanted me to hold off on the fire sign readings, so I am doing them right now. Right? Everything happens for a reason, right? Everything in divine timing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to see what's going on with you right now, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you're learning from this for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what's going on with love and relationships for you, and lastly, we are going to see what this new moon solar eclipse in Taurus, oh my gosh, is bringing you. What's going on here? What's going on, Leo? What's going on? It's a big solar eclipse, you guys. There's a stellium in Pisces with Jupiter, Neptune, Venus. Venus is exalted in Pisces. The moon is exalted in Taurus. Uranus is conjuncting the moon and the sun in this eclipse, and it's just like, it's beautiful. It can be very, very miraculous for some people. But either way, it's going to be beautiful because it's really going to get us to really step up as a collective. Anyway, let's see what's going on with Leo right now. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is going on with Leo? Leo. I was picking up on the Six of Cups, guys, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. Six of Cups. All right. I'm hearing somebody's concerned about a dog. I don't know, that just came out of nowhere. We had the Five of Pentacles. Guys, the Knight of Cups. Let me tell you, practically all week since I've been back from my break, I think this guy has showed up in practically every zodiac reading. I might have to go back and fast forward and check. But Aries got this as the obstacle card, okay? But now this is the situation right now. I just want to point that out. Hanged Man. Somebody's really dealing with the Pisces. Okay, I've got strong Pisces energy here. Because if you're not, don't get hung up on that, all right? Page of Pentacles. Okay. All right. They want me to keep these in order. As usual, Leo, I get two messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? So the first group I'm getting, right when I looked at the Six of Cups, was reconciliation. And I already saw it in my mind's eye, so I was like, okay, it's either going to come out or something's going to happen here with the Six of Cups. There it is. It's the overall energy here. So this energy is revolving around reconciliation. There's a reunion here between two people. This is the past returning. For some of you, your counterpart is returning. Some soulmate or whatever this is coming back. Could even be a sibling, okay? I got for somebody here, there's a sibling. Something about even a reconciliation with a sibling, but there's reconciliation reunion between two people here is what I'm getting very strongly. Again, something with the dog. There may be some nostalgia going on with a dog or something. I don't know if somebody's dog passed or something like that. There could be like a loss, you know, something very sad and heartbreaking here with that Five of Cups, but that's for somebody specific. But I'm getting very strong reunion energies. I'm hearing that somebody's going to be asking for forgiveness. There's like this heart-to-heart conversation is going to happen, that's going to happen, where both of you are really going to have some serious talks about what happened, what didn't happen, and why things went down the way they did, that type of thing. But it's kind of like both of you are going to really tap into your inner child and kind of have that idea where, you know how kids are very loving and they're very forgiving, and you know, you see a kid walking around. I saw this the other day. I think there was a child, they were like really upset, and some kid who was walking saw the child and just went up to the child and gave him a big hug and a kiss on the forehead and said, "You'll be okay." It's like the child doesn't even know the other child. You see what I mean? It's kind of what I'm getting with this energy, which is what's going to happen between you and somebody else. Okay, it's like letting bygones be bygones and not letting the past interfere with the now, with the future. All right, because when we can't forgive, we're really blocking our our abundance, our blessings from coming in, because it's like we stay stuck in these like low vibrational energies, and it really kind of, it distorts us, right? So there is this energy here where you guys are going to be coming together, and it's kind of going to be like, you know, acting like kids again in a sense, or acting playful, or being in this high vibrational energy where you're not going to allow what happened back then to really affect the now and the future, like I said before. So there's this really beautiful energy with this reconciliation. So what I'm getting with that is this person, again, there is strong Pisces here for somebody. Very strong Pisces energy. It could just be, you know, with water also. It is Pisces for someone, but others you could be dealing with a water sign, but it doesn't have to be, so don't get caught up in that. This person coming in, they're going to offer you their cup. They're going to say, you know what, they've had a lot of love for you and they had a hard time being vulnerable and expressing that. But this person, they had a lot of regret here with this Five of Pentacles. It was like they felt very saddened, and there was like a, you know, some deep hurt and self-pity here for how they treated you. And there's something about how they had to overcome their fears and insecurities with this Five of Pentacles, especially with being vulnerable and being sensitive. Because I'm getting for somebody here, especially if it's a Pisces, this person had reservations about their sensitivities, because apparently they were very sensitive as a child, again with the Six of Cups here. And there was some childhood trauma with regards to them being very sensitive children, and people ridiculed them for that, whether through school or other relationships as they got older. They took on a lot emotionally, and maybe their parents couldn't handle that or something like that. So this individual had a hard time with that, and they felt like they weren't ever going to be able to heal that or overcome that. But it seems like this person has done that because they've looked at this as a different perspective. They looked at it differently and said, you know what, it's okay for me to be intimate with someone. It's okay for me to be vulnerable. But again, if like somebody kind of tramples on you with that or something, you don't feel like a victim. You take that in stride and you say, you know what, okay, that person, they took it the wrong way, or they really squashed my heart or whatever. I'm just going to get back up and I'm going to take that key and walk out that door, right? Because when you realize that you have more power than you think you do, when you get rejected, when people abandon you, leave you out in the cold, right? Negative things happen to you. You don't stay in this victim mode, right? You don't end up beating yourself up, and there's no self-pity, the woe is me, oh my god, you know what, I'm the victim, and people do me dirty and they do me wrong and poor me. No, poor me bullshit. You got to get out of that mindset. Say like, you know what, okay, you did that to me, fine, I'm moving on. I forgive you, but I don't condone what you did, but I'm just going to move forward because I know my power, right? Because you looked at it differently. It's the same thing this person was doing. It's like both of you did this. You looked at it differently and said, you know what? This person couldn't communicate their feelings, or there was unrequited love here. They were breaking my heart. They were canceling dates and other things on and off. It could even be with the job, guys, or take it how it resonates. But you didn't let that affect you. All right. And you kept moving forward. You walked on. There's a big sense of forgiveness with the Six of Cups right here. You understood that both you and this person were dealing with some childhood trauma that you guys had to heal. So this individual was like, I can't keep being in this woe is me energy and feeling really bad by how I treated Leo. All right. So now they're coming in. They're ready to be vulnerable. I always keep getting with this card. There's a romantic proposal here. This is a proposal marriage for some of you. An invitation to go out on a date, something very romantic. It could even be a romantic getaway. It could be going to the beach, a lake, right? This person has this planned out. All right. They've had this planned out. And I think what I'm also hearing for somebody specific, your person may have undergone some financial hardships, but they really worked hard to change that so that they can give you to pay. It's like an all expenses paid trip to somewhere that's very exotic, or something that's very like, maybe they heard of a place that you love or something like that. They're going to take you there. This person wanted to have the finances, what I'm getting, to plan this trip for you. All right. And there's a lot here. There's a message. There's the bottle of wine with the grapes and things. So somebody planned out a really, really nice romantic trip, romantic getaway for you. It could even just be the proposal itself. I'm getting very strongly, I think you might have gotten this before, Leo, but somebody here has spent a lot of time not only working on their finances, but really planning this date, this trip, this proposal, okay? This also planning on how they're going to express their emotions to you, and to not be fearful of that, because they were fearful of that in the past. So there's this energy here where they've been really taking their time here on this, being patient, okay? Because I'm hearing from Spirit, they want to get this right. They want to do this the right way. They want to knock your socks off. They want to be that knight in shining armor. They want to be like, there's a lot of romance with this person. If it's a Pisces, absolutely. Okay. But, this person really had to take a break and make sure that they were best prepared to come forward, because they were also fearing rejection. All right. This person was hanging around. They were stalling. They had an issue with resisting change, okay? Because this is change. And they had an issue with, letting go and letting God, because there was this fear of rejection with this Five of Pentacles, and a fear of not being forgiven. A fear of like, if I reconcile, is this going to go south? Is it going to go wrong? Okay? And that's probably why they hesitated here with this energy. There's a lot of reasons why this person was kind of, again, suspended in the air, kind of hanging around, but they were weighing their options, but they were also working on their finances, and also working on really making this something really significant, because they know when they come forward and they say, hey, Leo, I love you. I've loved you for the longest time. I loved you since I first laid eyes on you. Whatever they want to tell you, they know that's not going to be enough. That's why when we want somebody to express their true emotions to you, but they don't do it by action, they don't express that also via action, those words don't really mean anything, do they? Right? We may have been in situations or relationships where somebody tells you they love the hell out of you, but do they act like it? Do they show it with action? Nope. So what do words really mean? But this person understands that, and they're saying, you know what? I have to go forward with this and say, I'm not just going to tell Leo how I feel. I'm going to show Leo how I feel. And it gets very strongly, Leo, that this person really has been taking their time and planning this, because they really want to knock your socks off, okay? And there's good news coming in from this person. It's not only an apology, but it's a very sincere, very heartfelt apology. This is a very trustworthy individual. With this Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this is something new for them. This person has never expressed their feelings towards someone like this before. They've never been this vulnerable before. They're no longer looking at their sensitivities as a bad thing. All right. So there's this new beginning here with this conversation that you guys are going to be having. You've never had this conversation with this person, Leo. So, again, with having this patience, what I'm also hearing for you, Leo, is to have patience and let them speak, let them express what they need to express. Because if you start like interjecting and start saying negative things or rolling your eyes, yeah, right, whatever, The cards don't lie here. This is a very sincere, heartfelt message. This is, again, trustworthy and honesty with this Page of Pentacles. Someone who's very loyal, very dedicated to what they're doing. But this is something new for them because they had to overcome this fear of rejection. Because they know it's been a long time. They know that, it's taken them a while to come forward, but that's because with the wings and the guy's shoes, they were being led by the divine, led by the angelic realm. The angels are helping this person come forward with expressing their emotions to you to actually communicate. There's communication here coming in, but this person also surrendered to God, said, God, angels, I need your help with this because this has been weighing heavy on me. I don't like being rejected. I know that I've rejected this person many times in the past because they were the shadow side of the Knight of Cups, canceling events, breaking your heart every time, being nice one day and not being nice the other, that type of thing. So this person really, really needed to muster up that courage and confidence to come through, not only with the truth, but being vulnerable here, because this person had a really hard time with that. So this is, this communication coming in from this person, and they're like, you know what? I have the support of the universe, of God. I have to go through with this, because they know fear is a demonic spirit. Fear is like, what do they say? False evidence. No, I can't. I used to remember it. False evidence appearing real, something like that. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Either way, fear is it's a devil energy, right? The devil wants us to give in to fear because he doesn't want us to have that faith. Oh, it's going to go wrong. Oh, it's not going to work out. Look what happened last time. Look what's happened in your past relationships. This is what this person was dealing with, okay? So they're overcoming that. And there is this sense of all this had to happen in divine timing. Things had to be at a pause, Leo, for this person to really prepare, to come forward. And you can't really fault somebody for being fearful. I was just telling my son this yesterday about my own counterpart, and I said, you know what? I'm kind of glad in a sense that I am not him, because I could only imagine what that entails to come forward, not only to express, what I've really felt this about you, and telling them that they want a life with you and they want to marry you and they want this adventure, they want this newness, and they knowing what they did. If I was in my counterpart's shoes, that would take a lot of courage from me to come forward and say all these things, right? That's a lot. It's a lot. And I know for me, I would want to be hella prepared to actually come forward, not only with an offer, but to express my emotions and to apologize for how I've acted, right? So that's what some of you are going to be dealing with, for those of you who've actually been doing the work. Because if you still feel this, if you are feeling Five of Pentacles energy, Leo, and some of you may very well be feeling like that, you're not ready for this yet. You have to be in vibrational alignment with this person being able to be ready to come forward. Because if you feel down and out, if you feel low vibrational and you're pitying yourself and you feel like a victim, guess what? Your person is going to feel the same, and there's going to be no traction. There's not going to be progress in this. All right. So there's also something here with another message for some of you. Some of you are getting nostalgic about the past. Things used to be better and brighter in the past, used to be more fun, more playful, more lively. You may be dealing with a financial hardship or worrying about your finances because maybe your business or your job or something is not going well, or you're not getting paid enough, or you're being afraid of laid off, something like that. And you're thinking about the past, like, oh man, things were so much better. But again, if things aren't working out, it's for a reason, right? And if you do lose your job, if you haven't lost your job already yet, Leo, or you're afraid about your financial state, know that this is temporary, okay? Nothing really lasts forever. So make sure you get out of that mindset, get out of the lack mentality, thinking that things are going to go worse or things are not going to turn out in your favor. You have to be getting to that emotional space and trusting your gut, your intuition. I'm getting that some of you are getting a lot of dreams and insights. Some of you are very psychic and very intuitive. that you know that this is not going to last very long, or God keeps telling you, hey, Leo, you know what? You're not going to be in this predicament any longer, but don't get caught up in the past and say, you know, oh man, you know what? I'm hearing don't get caught up in what you've lost, because again, that keeps you back in the past. So if you're dealing with like this hardship, guys, and you're worrying about your future, stay in the present because your future is taken care of. God knows what you need, and it's about what you need, not what you want. All right. God's going to come in with these blessings, right? There is good news coming here. I'm hearing good news of a job offer. This is an exciting new opportunity. It's going to be presented to you, and it's going to make you feel really fulfilled. Like you're going to be so emotionally content. Holy cow. I'm going to be super happy. I cannot believe that I am being given this good news, this opportunity. It could very well be a job, right? Could be a new contract of some sort, maybe with a water sign, but I'm getting, you know, this new contract or something that you're really going to feel good. It's going to be like, wow, your heart's going to be singing. You're going to be on cloud 9 with this. And you're going to realize, you know what? I was worrying about my finances for no reason. I was worrying about this like low energy here, worrying about the unknown of like, are things going to change? Because 5 is about change, right? And you know, with you like wondering nothing's happening, I don't see anything, things are going to shift. Again, that's why this card is at the beginning here. You're going to move from the 5 of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. There's a new beginning here with this exciting opportunity, with this good news. It could actually be leading you to learn a new skill or do something completely different that you've never done before. All right. So, patience is still needed here, but what I'm getting is that this, whatever this communication or offer is, it's going to be really good. All right. So make sure you stay in that positive mindset. Don't get into that lack mentality, because lack attracts lack. And make sure you are grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have, because when you focus on what you don't have, you're going to attract more of what you don't want. All right. That's how the universe works. So, and whatever this is, this new opportunity here where you're going to start something new, you know, look at the bigger picture. Look at this and be like, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to change jobs, or I'm going to move, or I'm going to be doing something different, or I have to learn this new skill. Look at it differently. Because with this situation, God's trying to get you to elevate. He's trying to get you to move on to the next best thing here. That's for somebody. So, and know that if things haven't been working out, right? Maybe you kept getting rejected, whether with job offers, or, you know, people were saying, I want to work with you, and then they don't follow through, or getting rejected by, even people dating world or something like that. Know that something that's happening for a reason. Again, rejection is protection. God is protecting you from something, because God's saying, you know what, Leo, that didn't happen because that wasn't part of your destiny. It didn't happen because it wasn't going to give you ultimate emotional fulfillment. It wasn't going to give you something exciting and new. All right. So when we are just seeing things from a different angle, we start to become more enlightened, and we better understand why something didn't happen, why we got ejected, why we got rejected, why we were going through this hardship. We were learning our own value. We were learning that, you know, money isn't everything, and that it's about our own personal state. It's about our well-being, right? That even though if money is tight or money isn't there yet, that we have shelter, that we have food and running water, even though we don't have what we used to have before. Because I'm hearing somebody here used to have a big salary or something, or used to have all this money coming in, and now it's kind of like you have to decide what you're going to pay, or you don't have enough to do what you used to do. This was getting you to understand that you could do more with less, that you could be happy with little things, right? And, you know, that's the difference that you looked at. And that's what you looked at differently with the situation. That, you know, things that you were following your heart was what helped you to overcome this 5 of Pentacles energy. And doing what really makes you sing from the heart space is more valuable than, you know, money is what I'm getting. But because some of you have learned this, is learning again, you're going to be presented with something that's really going to make you feel very, very happy. All right. So that Knight of Cups keeps stalking the readings. Let's see what the obstacle here is. What is the obstacle with this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you very much. Oh gosh. They weren't done yet. Look who comes up. It's the King of Cups now. There is very strong Pisces energy, guys. I cannot emphasize it. So we do have reversal, and they want me to take it. It's the Knight of Pentacles. That's the first one that flew out, and then God pushed out, the Spirit pushed out all the other ones, and they want me to take it. All right. Patience is a virtue. All right. Here we go with the patience, guys. Patience is needed here. All right. This has been a challenge. Not only that, the timing of this has been a challenge. It's been a long journey. Some of you have been putting a lot of work into whatever it is, where it's a business or to your healing journey, because Pentacles does talk about healing and well-being, okay? So some of you were like, oh my gosh, you know, it's taken so long. And some of you have gotten a bit like, why is this person taking forever? Right? Again, what I talked about, if you go rewind, I said this person needed that time. God was giving them that time to help them prepare for this, so that they don't go back to doing what they did before, so that they don't run away, so that they don't get into Knight of Pentacles where there's no follow through. This Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is like, he doesn't finish things. He starts something and then he doesn't finish. He freaks out and he walks away. All right? So this has been an obstacle for them, and for you with the obstacle, Leo, this is about you having patience, that good things take time, that, you know, a lot of hard work has to be put into this. If you want it to be something fruitful, prosperous, if you want it to be stable and secure, all right? It's like when you build a house, you're not just going to put the concrete down and put up some 2x4s and whatever, some insulation, and just put a roof on it. No, it's not done in like a month or even 2 months, right? You need to have that solid foundation. So with this Knight of Pentacles here, it's really understanding that. It's like, you got to have that patience, and you have to remain grounded here. Because if not, then your energies get scattered, and then things don't come to completion. Things aren't completed. This is also taking responsibility for your actions and your life's choices. Sticking to your guns. Knowing that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and you don't give up. You persevere. You're diligent. You keep moving forward. No matter how arduous it is, no matter how long it takes, because you understand, or some of you need to understand, that slow and steady wins the race. And you gain all this wisdom, and you grow, you learn, you evolve, and you heal. So that you don't go back to who you used to be, where you would kind of like push your blessings away. King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Lover's card, Five of Wands, Temperance, patience, guys. Everything happens in divine timing. God knows when somebody is ready. God knows when it's going to be the optimal time for union to happen, for people to come together. It's about the alignment. Both people have to be fully at the same vibration, the violet flame level, in order for a harmonious sacred union to happen. That takes time. It takes a lot of work from God. It takes a lot of work from you and from your person. That's freaking hard work with the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, you have to keep pushing through, keep persevering and doing the work here. Don't let all of that hard work go to waste. You know, you drop the ball and you give up, then God just pulls back your blessings. That's what he does, because he's expecting all of us to do our part. right? I say a lot. You can't get something for nothing. And if you don't do something you never did, you can't have what you never, you can't get what you never had. So with this King of Cups here, okay, there may be something with ghosting, all right? Being emotionally withdrawn, being overly emotional, being frantic, you know, like being fully driven by the emotions and not trusting the intuition and just kind of, you know, just going off all crazily with regards to being, you know, emotionally unstable. Your intuition is telling you one thing, Leo, yet your mind is telling you something else. The devil is getting to your mind space and making you think doom and gloom. I'm stuck. Nothing's moving. What the heck is going on? Negative thoughts, like some serious negative thinking. A lot of doubt is setting in to your mind space here, Leo. Gotta let go of that. The Leos here that are watching this, I wonder where your water placements are, because some of you are very psychic and very intuitive with this Knight of Cups and the King of Cups here. Ooh, somebody's got some psychic abilities here. So Leo, with your intuition, what does your heart space feel with the situation? Trust in that. Don't let your mind get the best of you, because negative thoughts attract negative things. Doubt, fears, they push away your blessings. Get into a state of calmness and peace. Tap into the Ace of Cups. Continue to do what ultimately fulfills you. Continue to be full of the divine love of God, and it will purify you and help you to get out of this Eight of Swords mindset. All right? Because at the end of the day, what you're thinking is going to happen, or what might happen, it's not going to happen. There's the illusion right there. All is well and all is as it should be. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. You're not tied up. Whatever this is, get out of your mindset. Your negative mindset. Have a more positive mindset. Trust in what your gut's telling you. And if there's something about when this person comes back to apologize and to express their feelings and stuff, there's something about an obstacle for some of you is forgiveness with this King of Cups. Some of you are going to have a harder time to forgive, and there's stubbornness here. Why would you do that? The thing with forgiveness, guys, and I talked about this in Aries' reading, you have to give yourself first for allowing somebody to take away your power. That is why some people have a hard time forgiving others. And again, forgiveness does not mean you condone what they did. It helps you to move on. It frees you of your karma. It makes you feel liberated. It raises your vibration. It opens up that heart space. Forgiveness is the key to having everything, because it frees that heart space. Now I'm getting some serious ringing in my ear, guys. Oh my God, I think I went deaf for a minute. I can't hear right now. Anyway, that's what I just said is exactly what Spirit wants to confirm here. You have to forgive in order to free up that heart space, have your heart chakra blocked so that the blessings can come in, so that the new can come in. True love does not manifest if you have a lack of forgiveness in your heart. It just doesn't. That's why true love is so hard to attain, because so many people have a hard time forgiving, especially if somebody comes back to apologize for what they've done. You know, you can take the person back or not. But if you know in your heart that this is your person and you want to be with this person, but then your ego kicks in or the stubbornness kicks in, it's like, oh, you took too long, or it's too late, or something like that. God does not say anything about it's too late. There's no such thing as too late for God, because it's according to God's plan. If he wants it to take years, that's what's needed for him to make his plan work. And again, he doesn't go by years or anything. Even with soon, that's not in his vocabulary. That's why patience is so huge here. We have patience 3 times, you guys. With the Hanged Man, with the Knight of Pentacles, and with Temperance. God knows people want things fast. God knows it's like, okay, you know what? This person really wants this now, now, now. We're in the now microwave generation, whatever. You know, Amazon Prime, DoorDash. I want it at my door like as soon as I order it. This is not how love works in this earthly plane. This is not how God operates. We don't put in a request on or buy something on Amazon and expect it to come within 2 days. It does not happen. I would say King of Cups is also patience too. Look how calm and serene he is. He's not freaking out about anything. His intuition keeps telling him, hey, everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out. And God tells you. Keep your heart space open, free and clear of doubt, of fears, of those negative thoughts. That's the devil trying to keep you from your blessings. The devil is trying to strip you of your power. And if there is lack of forgiveness here, the big thing again about it is you have to forgive yourself for allowing somebody to strip you of your integrity and your sovereignty. But that's okay, guys, because that's part of our lesson learning here on this earthly plane. You say, you know what? I got to move on from this. With this boat here, I got to move on. Forgiveness helps you to move on. Get in that boat, walk away. You have the 6 of Swords right here. Move to calmer waters. If you want peace and tranquility in your life, you move away from situations that bring conflict and chaos and hostilities. It's up to you. It's your choice. Again, taking your power back right here. Dropping the ball, not keeping your eye on the prize. If you're working towards your life's purpose, you may be a counselor, you may be a healer or something like that. You got to keep doing that work. That's what you've been called here for. If you're getting hung up on somebody coming back from the past and they're not there yet, and you're getting all frustrated and losing it and stuff like that, you're doubting your intuition and stuff like that, and you're stopping your life's purpose, get back on doing that for whoever this is for. Pick that ball back up and keep your eye on the prize with this 2 of Pentacles. You keep going back and forth between your mind and your heart space. This person's coming back. Union's going to happen. This job's going to happen. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Gut says yes. Mind says, I don't think so. My gut says, yes, 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 Leo. Yes, whoever. I don't know why my name kept on there. Because it's probably a message for me too. Stop doubting. Speak it into existence. It is inevitable. It is already here. You go back and forth a lot between your heart and your mind. You may have Gemini in your chart. Okay? There's no need to go back and forth. Right? And if those of you who are dropping the ball, you're not continuing with your life's purpose or whatever it is God's been calling you to do, this is the no progress card in this position. You have to find that balance here. Stay in peace. Because your intuition is leading you to your paradise. You think no progress is being made? That's God working behind the scenes. You think all this hard work's not going to pay off? Do you know how much harder God is working to make your desires a reality? That's why we get into this energy here. For some of us, we get into this because we don't see that God is working really hard. We don't see any progress being made, which is why I said with the Hanged Man, nothing's happening. I feel stuck. I'm not moving. Like nothing. I'm like, there's nothing going on here, but there is something going on. There are big things going on. In your gut, you're feeling it. I Feel It Coming by The Weeknd. My son was playing the song yesterday and we had a discussion about it. Even my son feels changes coming. This is, you feel it coming. You know changes are coming. You've been feeling anxious, nervous. It's like, oh my God, what's going on? Where is this coming from? You feel excited, all right? Things gaining momentum because change is happening. But there's like a doubt there because you don't see it. You got to take the blindfold off. You don't have to see it with your human eyes. You see it with your mind's eye, Leo. Change is inevitable. It's coming. There's a big transition happening here. And you feel it in your gut. You have to trust what you're feeling. There's something about moving, relocation for some of you. Maybe you're worrying about the time that you need to move out of some place by a certain time, and you're worried about that. I'm hearing somebody's rent skyrocketed or something like that, and you're worried about, oh my gosh, I need to move to a more stable location. Not stable location, but you know what I mean, a place where I can afford the rent, or a place where I don't have to deal with the situation. That's for somebody specific, because there is moving here. This is like packing your bags and going, and you're like wondering, when is this going to happen? And maybe with this, maybe you're thinking that with this union, maybe this person's going to help you, or you keep getting these messages and you're like, well, I don't see anything. What's going on? Again, I'm hearing God's going to have this happen at the 11th hour for some of you. And if you're worrying about like a job, a house move or something, you have to trust. You feel it. You keep getting messages. You're very intuitive, okay? Stay in a balanced, tranquil state, guys. Watch your energies. For some of you, okay? Watch your energies. Look at this. You're allowing your mind, these crows, to control of your mind, to make you think that nothing is being done, that no progress is being made, that you're stuck. You're allowing these birds to get into your head with regards to this doubt. But look, what you need to do is allow those birds to guide you through those waters. They're not attached to your head anymore. They're attached to the boat. That's the transition. Spirit wants you to know that they're trying to get you to transition away from this mindset, all right, and to trust. Those birds are here to help you and to guide you. They're going to lead you to where you need to be. Things are going to get better, all right? There are better times ahead with this card, but you're doubting that because you keep going back and forth. I don't know. Is that really true? I'm hearing time is of the essence. Somebody keeps saying time is of the essence. And then some of you, you're doubting a move. You're doubting getting a better job or whatever, or something like that. Your career changing. You're doubting union. There's also trust issues here. Somebody has trust issues. Again, this ties into this. Forgiveness. Having compassion for people. People do things that aren't really pleasant because, you know, stuff's gone on in their lives that caused them to do that. Maybe they had trust issues with you too. If you're a counterpart, it goes both ways. If you're a divine counterpart, a light counterpart, same thing as a twin flame. Goes both ways. You have to make sure that you have the same morals, similar goals in life, the same values. That's what makes a really harmonious, successful relationship. That's part of it. Also communication with the Lover's card, because that's Gemini. I get communication with that too. If you want this union to happen, you have to be in alignment with it. Again, you can't not have this energy in your mind. You cannot have this like lack of forgiveness in your heart. Wishy-washiness. Not to go following through with your life's purpose. You got to be in alignment with it. This is about focusing on your emotional healing. You have to continue to do that. And continue to make the healthy choices that are for your highest good. 5 of Wands. Competition. Either your person thinks there's competition or you think there's competition. This is also about misunderstandings. Maybe some of you have an issue with trusting this person, but you don't fully understand where this person's coming from. That's why I heard, listen to what this person has to say. Don't interject. If they talk for a very long time, let them talk. Even if you want to, like, say, objection, Your Honor, or something like that, let them talk. Okay? Because there are a lot of misunderstandings here with this connection, whatever this is. There's also finding harmony in conflicts. All right? This person wants to make amends with this 5 of Wands here. They definitely want this union with you. They feel this very deep, strong bond. They didn't understand that this was a deeply spiritual connection, that you were their counterpart. They didn't get that. And now they see it. Their intuition was right all along about you, Leo, but they weren't trusting of that because of what happened in the past. Thoughts got in the way. Going back and forth. I don't know if this is stable. I don't know if this could work out. I don't know if I come forward and resolve this conflict, if it's going to work out. But the others of you, you have to understand that what you're going through is part of your spiritual training. Warrior in training. These challenges, these experiences that are very difficult, they're your greatest teachers. And part of it is to teach you patience. That everything happens in God's time, not yours. And again, I will go as far as to say there is no such thing as too late. At least that's what my guides have told me. And it makes sense because depending on how much trauma somebody has, depending on how much healing somebody has to do, it can take years. It can take decades. All right. But again, to God, there's no such thing as years. There's no such things as days. He wants to make sure everything is in alignment. That both people are their divine selves so that they are ready for this union. It's all about alignment and making sure you're continuously going to God for the answers, continuously going to God to make those choices for your highest good, and making sure that you are following your divine guidance. Balancing your masculine and feminine energies is another big thing. Selfishness could be an obstacle. Not being your authentic self. Doing things that don't seem natural to you. You know what feels natural to you. You know what is part of your divine state of being, Leo. Or at least you should. You can't allow anyone to destroy your inner peace. All right. But there is definitely a union here. With this. Yeah, this person didn't understand what this connection was, but you know what? That's part of the whole journey. I didn't understand what my connection was. That's not supposed to happen from the get-go. You do research, you learn. The Page of Pentacles is there. And it helps you to level up, and it helps you to become the person that you were meant to be, amongst other things. Let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson is Leo learning from this? And if it's not about a connection, it's about you going to God to make those choices for your highest good. Not being afraid to express your true feelings. Being in alignment with your truth. Trusting your gut. What lesson is Leo learning from all of this? I just heard you're on the right path, Leo. What lesson is Leo learning from this? Well, we have the Queen of Swords. Logic. Not being up in your head. You know when to speak your truth, when to use discernment, when to say what you need to say, but coming from a place of love, because you have that Ace of Cups, that bowl of water right there to tap into, to make sure you don't turn into the Queen of Swords in reverse, the shadow side of her, where you say hurtful things and you chop people's heads off with your sword. Or you're all about the mind and not about the heart. Okay? Head-heart balance. This is also a lesson with you regarding cutting out what doesn't serve you. And if you need to say a little bit harsh, but not really harsh. No, that's not what I'm going to say. It's about assertiveness. Discernment and assertiveness. Assertiveness is not the same as aggression. She can be very aggressive, very abrupt, very harsh. That is the shadow side. That is more devil energy than of the light energy. All right. You learn to follow your path of truth. You learn how to speak up for yourself and be and stay in your integrity and your honesty here, and to not be afraid of doing that. You spoke your truth. You weren't afraid of somebody coming at you. And if somebody did, you just cut them out of your life. Not necessarily with the sword, but you just, you know what? I'm going my own way. I'm not going to engage in petty behavior, childish behavior. I speak my truth, and you can't handle the truth, then that's on you. It's not on me. That's what she understands. She also understands that through all the difficulties, the challenges, the hard knocks in life, she gained a lot of wisdom from them. She saw the humor in every situation, said, you know what, that's funny, God. I get what you were teaching me. I learned the lesson. Moving on. What's the next lesson? That's how she's queen. She's not some whiny person who like gets all bent out of shape because things don't go her way, and she wants to get all like temperamental and belligerent and starts wielding that sword at everything that comes at her. No, that's not what she does. She knows that everything that comes to her in life, especially the greatest challenges, it's to learn a lesson from. And she gains a lot of wisdom. This is a very intelligent individual. Very intelligent. Might be dealing with air sign, but I did pick up Gemini. There's something about somebody having air, strong air in their chart. I'm hearing Gemini rising or something, or Gemini North Node. But with this information, with this card here, learning how to be true to yourself, and you think before you speak. That's a big thing that she understands. At least the positive side of her understands. Learning some harsh lessons and gaining a lot of wisdom from them. And now you know, Leo, that the truth is everything. That you have to be your authentic self. That's being in alignment with your higher self. Alignment, Two of Cups. Cutting out inauthentic relationships. Stop being codependent and learning how to be interdependent. Some of you are divorced. Doesn't have to be, but some of you are. The others of you, yeah, it's all around. It's about independence. You can do things on your own. You are a very brilliant person. You can make the healthy choices for you because you know what is healthy for you, what is not, and what's not for you, you cut out. No longer approval seeking, no longer being afraid of speaking your truth. Again, no longer being clingy and codependent and enabling unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy relationships. You've cut that out. Some of you need to cut that out. Understanding that you have to be, you cannot control someone and force them to love you. You can't force someone to tell you how they feel. You can't force somebody to be in a relationship. That is the energy of the Queen of Swords. She's a very controlling person who wants power over everything all the time. She also tries to manipulate people, especially kind of be mentally abusive, verbally abusive. Try to get them to feel guilty to do things. That could be enabling unhealthy behaviors, especially in relationships. You can't control. This type of, this lover stuff, this union here, it's not something of the mind, it's something of the heart space. It's divine. It's not full of logic. It's not going to make sense because this is something that comes from God, right? This is a bond ordained by God, a connection ordained by God. So you can't put all this logic into it. True love has nothing to do with logic. So some of you have really learned a lot about this. And for the others of you who are coming into union, there is truth coming. Somebody's going to speak their truth about this connection. Somebody wants to make amends. This is truce. This is also about learning how to forgive with the Two of Cups. That is a huge lesson that some of you have learned already or you still need to learn. Forgiveness. For yourself and for others. And because some of you have learned how to do this, this is why this harmonious sacred union is happening. And there is definitely marriage on the cards for some of you. Okay? It's a beautiful connection. You guys are now aligned. This is total alignment here. God is really, really bringing this connection together because I talked about alignment. You guys are now vibrating at the violet flame frequency, which is why this is about to manifest. You love each other, but you also love yourselves. You've made the healthier choice to love yourself first. Because if your cup is empty, how are you going to give that cup to somebody else? Right? Same thing with this person who's coming back. Their cup was empty too. So was yours. Because you guys didn't understand self-love. You guys didn't understand that loving yourself was of the utmost importance. That is what gets you closer to God. That's what brings you ultimate fulfillment. Hence the Ace of Cups. That glory, the blessing from God, the divinity there. With purifying yourself from these old beliefs about having other people fulfill your happiness. No, that doesn't come from outside of you. It comes from you, but it ultimately comes from God. God is the one who's your only source of supply. God's the one who provides that happiness for you. And when you understand that, you're full of that divine love of God flowing through you. It flows out of you, and then you will draw things of that same energy into your life. All right, let's see what guidance we have for you. What guidance do we have for Leo? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for Leo? Please and thank you. There's something about the number 6 in the Lovers. I'm hearing June and Gemini. And part of Gemini season does involve June. It's funny because June is my birthday month. And I am Gemini sun. So they're having me, while I'm shuffling, they're having me kind of like side glance at the Lovers card here because they said, Jess, there's something about Gemini season. And this is the year of the 6, right? This is the Lovers year when it comes to numerology. Easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Why was I talking about control? Why was I talking about control? Dietary change. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. Bottom of the deck. Let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. Oh, there's a lot of control stuff here. Remember, God is in charge of whatever this is. To include this connection, you aren't. I'm going to read the book. The first page I looked at was the Patience Please card. Oh boy. Easy does it. Look at the dolphins. See, there is communication for some of you. That's confirming that. But again, trust your intuition. Just go with the flow. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. With the Temperance card, she's here. Oh, my God. The Queen of Swords just fell off. Go with the flow, guys. Again, everything happens in God's timing. Where did the Queen of Swords go? All right. I'm not going to bother. Oh, here she is. She landed in the reverse. How funny. All right. We have the Easy Does It card. Just as the dolphin rides the waves with joy and ease, so will the waves of your life carry you if you'll just relax and let everything flow. You drew this card because you've been trying to force something to happen and the underlying fear has created blocks and barriers for you. Take some time to go outside in nature to help you relax. Let go of the situation and watch how quickly everything you desire occurs. Additional meanings are relax and have faith. Go play. Connect with the dolphins. Take a sea salt bath. Go for a swim. Get out of your own way, Leo. Leo. Dietary change. It's funny because Aries got the vegetarian card. You drew this card because of your request for help in your life's purpose and in awakening your spiritual gift of clairvoyance. The fairies say that your body's metabolism is extremely sensitive. They've been guiding you to switch to a healthier diet, but you may not have heard or trusted this message. So the fairies now bring you this card to validate that you're hearing them correctly. As you improve your diet, so do you heal other areas of your life. Additional meanings are consult with a nutritionist, go on a detox cleanse. That's another thing with detoxifying. Stop drinking alcohol or using other drugs. Reduce or eliminate chemicals and processed foods from your diet. Eat a more vegetarian diet. Quit smoking. Stay away from household or industrial chemicals. The quit smoking message really hit somebody. I felt it. I felt it because you've been thinking about it, but there might be a little bit of stubbornness about it. But again, I can't judge whoever that is, right? It's up to you. But that's the guidance that was given. But somebody here is a smoker. But again, there's no judgment on you. I love you regardless. You can smoke all day if you want, but you know what? I will be honest, Leo. Before I would not want to deal with anything people who smoked. I will be vulnerable and say that my divine counterpart actually was a smoker. So how funny was that? And I just let that slide, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Somebody needed to hear something like that. So the Let Go card says the fairies in the entire universe understand your desires and needs, and they've been trying to bring them to you. You can help your prayers be answered by letting go of the need to control the details or know the future outcome of the situation. The more you can relax and trust, the faster everything will resolve in a positive fashion. The universe's plans and standards for you exceed your own, so it's best to lean upon this divine wisdom and allow it to unfold in a perfect way. If you need to, experiment with letting go. You can always take back control. However, the fairies are sure that you'll like the results of releasing and will adopt it as a healthy new lifestyle. You have nothing to worry about as everything is working out for the best. Maintain a positive outlook to attract a positive outcome. Attend 12-step meetings such as Alcoholics Anonymous to get help with an addiction. Spend time outdoors to reconnect with God. Have faith. When learning a new skill, trust your body's innate abilities. Instead of overanalyzing a situation, listen to your heart. See? There you go, Leo. Alrighty. Let's see what else the fairies want to say. What else do we have for Leo? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What else do we have for Leo? Please and thank you, spirit guides and angels. Thank you very much. Support. There is always help around. When you ask, it can be found. So yeah, some of you, it's like, there's some addiction here. There's some like you're not eating well. Maybe you need to have tea. Okay, they're having tea time. Not that you have to, right? But, you know, maybe there's something here with the type of beverage you drink. It may not be working out for you or something like that. Maybe you were told that by a doctor or something. But there's something about, it's not just changing your diet, what you drink, whatever. It's just changing, making those healthy choices, right? With that Lover's card. Healthy choices are in alignment with your higher self, your higher being, okay? But if you need that support, and what's funny is that let go card talked about, they want me to read it again, or that part. Hold on a second. Attend 12-step meetings to get help with an addiction. Right? And it doesn't have to be 12-step meetings, right? It's just asking people for help. Somebody who can help you. Somebody here is dealing with a lot right now. Okay? So, you know, don't feel ashamed for asking for help. Okay? Again, you're trying to control. Somebody here is trying to control too much. Let go with the flow. The Temperance card. Let God handle it, okay? Aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. See what I talked about beach and the water? Gotta clear your aura, okay? Do things that are healthy. Go take the sea salt bath. That's what came out in the Easy Does It card, or yeah, I think it was. Do things that are healthy for you, all right? With the beach again, maybe you're a water lover. Go by the beach. Go meditate on the beach, or go do some water sports or something, or, you know, just sit there and watch the waves. Again, with the water, the Temperance card. This is about, you know, flow. Going with the flow of water. The flow right there with the water. This is ocean. Okay? This is an ocean. Maybe go ride with dolphins, or go watch the dolphins, or if the dolphins are, you know, jump around where you live, the water where you live, something like that. Oh, look. She's by the water too. It looks like. I don't know. I could be wrong, but maybe she's on some sort of building and she's overlooking the water, but I'm looking at the blue there. All right. Water. Water. Go on a boat. Maybe some of you like to go boating. Water. The ocean. Okay. There's something about the beach, the ocean here. Somebody really likes water. I think I've gotten that for you quite a few times, Leo. All right. Let's see what's going on with love and relationships for you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's okay. All right, what's going on with love and relationships for Leo? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together. Perfect. See, that's for with love and relationships, guys. So when it doesn't come to love, guys, you need to open your heart to others. You know, if you're dealing with something that's complicated or you're worried about something, there is something about like financial difficulties or something like that with the Five of Pentacles there. You know, being vulnerable, all right? That Page of Pentacles, communicating something, right? Open your heart. This is what the Knight of Cups does. So does the King of Cups. I mean, we have the Cups energy there. So, you know, express yourselves. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable with others. You know, especially if you need help with something, you know, ask for help. With the Five of Pentacles, it could also mean somebody that your health is failing, or you found out something from the doctor and you know you need to change some things or something like that, because there's an illness there with the Five of Pentacles for some of you. That's why dietary change came out. Again, let go of the need to control things. If you know you need to change something about your health, you know, it's time to do that, especially if you're a light worker or you're a healer or something. You know, when your health isn't good, then it affects your light work. It affects what it is that God has called you to do, right? So there's something about that. So some of you need to kind of like talk about that to others, you know, let people know who you're close to, what's really going on, and say, hey, you know what, I need help, or I need a break, or I need support in what might happen if I go on hiatus, or what might happen if I disappear for a little bit or something like that, okay? Or just support with if you found out something about your health and, you know, you're trying to deal with this alone. You don't have to deal with it on your own, okay? With that Five of Pentacles, there is help for you, Leo, with that Five of Pentacles. There is help, especially when you go to your angels. You have Temperance and the Lover's card here. There's like Archangel Gabriel here, your archangels. Ask them for help as well, all right? So bottom of the deck is girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Again, with that having fun card, right? You don't have to adult all the time. This is also having conversations, right? Talk to people about stuff. If you know that there's somebody you can talk to who will lend an ear to you, who won't judge you and stuff, talk to them about it. If you know somebody's not going to judge you, then I would highly recommend whoever you're getting the intuitive hit with, go to them and ask them for that help, okay? Don't be ashamed of that, you know. I'm hearing something about confidentiality or an NDA or something like that. It's kind of funny how I picked up on that, but there's something along the lines of, you know, really talking with friends, all right? Some of you need to go out and spend time with friends, all right? Because some of you, you're feeling like hurtful or rejected all the time or something. Again, do something fun. You have to have fun to raise your vibration, all right? And, you know, getting together, right? Getting together with friends or something is going to help you deal with this situation. And again, that's their support system, your soul tribe, whatever. Like-minded people are going to help you with this, because you can't control everything, you know. And being that independent person, the Queen of Swords can ask for help when she needs it, right? But she's not codependent, right? With the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck there, right? Not being clingy, not enabling unhealthy attachments to things. So some of you need to get together with your friends and have some fun, all right? The others of you, there is communication coming from this person. Again, it could be a water sign, could be a Pisces, because there's a lot of strong Pisces energy in this reading. This person is going to open their heart to you, right? The invitation, they're going to get together. They say, you know what? I want us to get together. I want us to talk. I want us to go on this trip or whatever it is. Go to the beach, whatever. I want to talk about this because we need to move on from this unfinished business stuff is what I'm hearing. Okay. You guys are going to be having fun. And this is because for those of you where this person's coming in, you have been living happily single. You've been enjoying time with friends. You've been enjoying time by yourself and not, again, that independence there, not getting clingy, not getting codependent. You're living your life independent, and you've learned so much from this while in solitude, while in this independent state. You're living in the moment. All right. So now because of this, you have been high vibrational. Now this person feels that from you, and they're ready to open their heart to you. They're ready to welcome in love, because that key right there, here's the key. I'm hearing that you have the key to their heart, that you always had that. You were the one who unlocked it because it was so locked off, locked away. It's like it was Fort Knox here. And but you were the only one who had that special key to break them out of that prison, to get them out of that you know, cold-hearted type of energy. And you know, before they were disappointed that they shut you out so many times. You know, they may have literally shut the door in your face for somebody, but they see you now. That's part of the misunderstanding, that you are their person and you are the one. You were always the one, because you were the only one who was able to free them from that broken heart there. And they're going to express that to you, and they're really going to do something very nice for you with regards to this date, or this invention, this invitation, this trip or whatever. Okay. Wow, look, the addiction card is after this. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. See? Don't try to control this connection. Don't try to control your love life, Leo. You're getting codependent. Codependency is a low vibrational energy. It is. You're dependent on somebody else to fulfill your happiness. That's not how it works. And whatever, if there's drugs, alcohol, smoking, whatever, some bad obsession or addiction that you have, could even be porn, whatever this is, that you gotta have to release that. All right. You have to release that. There's a big block here. It's really blocking the manifestation of your heart's desires. Oh my God, look what's at the top of the deck. It's the date card. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. This person, yep, they've got that planned. I told you, they've been planning this for a while, because they don't want this to go wrong. They, again, I'm hearing it again, they want to knock your socks off. Okay, Leo. This message, this apology is not going to come with just an apology. There's a very romantic date here. Okay. And this date is going to have, this person is really going to spill their guts, is what I heard. They're really going to spill their guts. And then the others of you, if you've been dating and just because you don't want to deal with this connection or something, or you feel like you the need to date, you're not really going to be doing your healing work if you're continuing to chase love. Trust me, guys. I had to learn that. All right. My guides were always like, Jess, you have to be single. You have to be learning your lessons and be independent. You don't need anybody to fulfill you. And it's exactly the case. And, you know, now I'm prepared for whatever else comes my way, especially with regards to my, my mission. And I will tell you that the stuff that I've been experiencing while following my life's purpose, I've learned so much from, and I prepared for the people who tried to bring me down, or people who try to steer me off my path. And that's not going to happen, because the Queen of Swords does not allow anyone to dethrone them. Let's see what this new moon solar eclipse in Taurus is bringing you. Thank you, Spirit. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Look what I think I said this. Nothing will come of the situation, void of course, moon. I'm going to read the book. Oh my God, I opened right to it. Look at that. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you are in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheel so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. Yes, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Staying power, faith, or patience are needed. There's the patience again. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. in astrology. Okay, so they talk about the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, okay? And this solar eclipse is happening in the fixed sign of Taurus. So, hold on one second. The fixed signs can be stubborn, so anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. So there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the void, of course, moon. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked about and asked and decoded, the void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and your beliefs. I trust in my highest good. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. The main definition of a void, of course, moon, is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Namo Narayani, which mean I surrender to the divine. A void, of course, moon is time to just be. Go with the flow. Be in the present moment. Okay? All right, Leo. Hopefully this helps you. Okay? Just go with the flow. Patience. You know you need to make some changes, and divine God's telling you to make changes. Go through with it. There's something about stubbornness here, and that's what we got with that fixed moon. Okay? Again, with the Taurus, Leo, and that's you. Scorpio, Aquarius energy, okay? Maybe you have a lot of fixed placements in your chart. But anyway, again, hopefully this helped you. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session or even a live reading, you can do that too. Or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, check out CapellaWellness.com. There are links for that stuff in the description box below. If you have any questions about anything, you want to reach out to me for whatever, don't be afraid. If you're looking to me for some support, don't hold back, okay? I know I give tough love, but trust me, if you talk to my clients, I'm a very loving person, okay? I'm just very passionate about getting people to help people heal and to get them to where they need to be. All right, so you can go to CapellaWellness.com or you can check out the description box for my email address if you want to reach out. All right, okay, Leo, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jasmine, Capella Wellness, starring out.